Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar. Tuesday is here, and we are back with 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a few of my favorite buy lows and guys I think are underpriced, a few home run spots I want to take advantage of with a good matchup with the opposing pitcher. One team I want to load up on a few pieces of, and some ways to get different from some of the chalk out there, including my beast of the night, who I think will be low owned in this spot. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. Good to be back in the Fantasy Bar. Thank you, as always, for stopping by, checking out today's video as I give you 6 of my favorite plays for the Tuesday night slate on FanDuel and DraftKings. Now, before we get to those plays, take a second, click that thumbs up button. Much appreciated, and thank you for that in advance. Also, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Pints and Picks back tonight with 2 prop bets I really love. One at plus odds I didn't think would be plus odds, so make sure you are checking that out over on our Scores and Odds YouTube page for those 2 bets for MLB tonight. All right, we do have some weather to tap dance around here tonight. If we have to make any changes, we'll do so in that YouTube comment section. And I just want to get it out there. The Dodgers in a great spot here tonight against Chris Flexen. Didn't want to bog down the 6-pack with Dodgers. Certainly a spot you're going to want to attack. We're going to give you some spots outside of the Dodgers here tonight. Let's get started with CJ Abrams of Washington. Now, rare to see a Washington guy priced up this high, but Abrams has been one of the hottest hitters in all of baseball right now. 11 hits over just the past 5 games, and this guy's getting it done in so many ways with that speed-power combination. The home runs have been there, the stolen bases have been there, the extra base hits, so lots of paths to fantasy success here for CJ Abrams. And we spoke about the power. Leads this team with a 231 ISO this season against right-handed pitching. Now, we don't have a huge sample on Missouri, but he is struggling with left-handed hitters, especially racking up strikeouts. That K rate sitting under 7% against lefties, 464 WOBA, and a near 45% hard contact rate here. I know the price is up here in CJ Abrams, but playing some great baseball right now, some of the best of his career, and love the spot tonight against the young righty. All right, let's go to Josh Smith of the Rangers with our next pick. So Rangers, one of those teams I love to stack tonight. Not going to give you multiple pieces here, but I do love the lefty specifically in this lineup. And Smith swinging a good power stick right now. Home runs now in 2 of the last 3 games. 375 to WOBA this season against right-handed pitching. He's really turned it up here over the last month. That WOBA's jumped to 429. The ISO up to 250 for him against righties. And Bryce Wilson has a history of struggling with lefties. And the main reason I love the lefties in that Rangers lineup, Wilson 398, the WOBA allowed 246, the ISO, and look at that hard contact rate, north of 60% against left-handed hitters. Josh Smith, great value here with some huge upside against Bryce Wilson. All right, another value play up next with Vinnie Pestano of the Royals. Now, Pestano been kind of quiet of late. What do we always talk about? Should lead to lower ownership here. A lot of options on tonight's slate. And the home run last night may be a great sign that he's starting to break out of things. We'll see what tonight brings. But the numbers from last season, a little bit better than what we've seen this season, but still giving a solid power number and a low strikeout rate. So should plenty of balls in play here against Torinos, who struggled with lefties last season. See the numbers, 354 WOBA, 207 ISO. And the same story here, limited sample this season, but that WOBA up at 503, ISO at 333. Pasquantino, cheap power upside value for your Tuesday night lineups. All right, the value continues at second base with Gleyber Torres of the Yankees. So we talked about buy lows in the opening, and this is one of my favorites on the board right now. Prices under 4,000 on DraftKings and under 3,000 on FanDuel. So take advantage here on these low numbers on Gleyber Torres. 225 ISO since the start of last season against right-handed pitching. Been a slow start this season, but starting to turn up the heat here over the past month. 360 WOBA, and that ISO way up at 412 against left-handed pitching. Now, Peterson, another low strikeout pitcher, so Torres should have plenty of opportunity to put balls in play here. Strikeout rate under 7% for Peterson against right-handed hitters this season. WOBA over 350, hard contact rate way up at near 60%. Gleyber Torres, tremendous buy low here for Tuesday night. All right, let's get you my favorite starting pitcher. We are rolling with Hunter Brown of the Astros. So the buy low theme continues here, and Hunter Brown, certainly a buy low at the pitching position. Had some early struggles in the season, dealing with some injuries, but really looking like the guy that we saw breaking out last season and looking like a Cy Young contender here over the last 5 starts. 38 strikeouts for him over that stretch, and 4 of those 5 games have resulted in 23 or more DraftKings points with upside to get into the 30s, and I think that upside is here. With the Colorado Rockies, this team striking out at the 4th highest rate in all of baseball against right-handed pitching at over 25%. You look at the projected starting lineup, tons of strikeout upside available. His strikeout prop sitting at 7.5. So Vegas confirms what we're seeing here. Hunter Brown, my favorite starting pitcher for Tuesday night. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we give you that play, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play, and a thank you to you guys for hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. Chance to win some free RotoGrinders Premium. All you got to do, head to the comment section after you click that thumbs up button and guess fantasy points on FanDuel tonight for my highest scoring hitter. Whoever's guess is the closest, we're going to give you that free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out in the Fantasy Bar. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Tuesday night. You know, Matt, Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. Steer got it done for us last night. Let's stay hot here with another Astro, but this time a hitter. We're talking Yordan Alvarez, tonight's Beast of the Night. So we've talked about this in the past, but lefty on lefty always tends to be one of those things that people overlook here. And we talked about the Dodgers. There's some other premium spots people could spend up on. So Yordan may slip through the cracks here tonight. Let's not make that mistake. This guy is so good against left-handed pitching. And I love the matchup tonight with Austin Gomber. Let's talk Alvarez's numbers here. 388 for WOBA this season against lefties. ISO at 190. Now, Austin Gomber really vulnerable to left-handed power, and that's what I love here. With some of these numbers we're seeing, 283 ISO last season allowed 2 left-handed hitters, and that number has gotten worse this season, sitting at 295. Yordan Alvarez is going to be low owned tonight. I'm going to take advantage in my favorite spot here. Yes, lefty on lefty, Yordan Alvarez, easily my favorite play on the board, and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Tuesday night six-pack. As always, any comments, questions, feedback, hit me up in that YouTube comment section. Don't forget, your guess for my highest scoring hitters fantasy output on FanDuel for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. And you can also give me a follow over on Twitter at Beermakersfan. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salute. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck on tonight's slate. Pints and Picks back tonight as well. Make sure you check that out over on our Scores and Odds YouTube page. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on rotogrinders.com/videos.